Hello Libra, this is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we're here to do the General Soul Guidance reading for Libra Sun, Moon, or Rising, or anyone else who looked at this video and thought they liked it, right? You were guided to it. It is a general reading, and if you're new to my channel, first of all, thank you and welcome. And just know that the way my readings go, they're more about you, more about your own spirit, your soul, and focusing on an aspect of yourself that you can develop and sort of tend to in the next days or weeks to come. It's less about other people. I don't predict outcomes. I don't talk about others as much as just you and how you navigate through your life and expand your own soul, okay? If you aren't new to my channel, welcome back, and I love you guys. I love all of you. Every reading, I pull an oracle card to give us guidance, to sort of point us in a direction of what to focus on. And this reading, we're talking from the Native Spirit Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. And for you, Libra, specifically, we pulled the Dream Traveler card. Dream Traveler. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of, for some of you, it's a literal shift of focus to your dreams. Some of us don't recall our dreams, or right when we wake up we remember, but then they go away. If you would like to, tend to those dreams and begin to gain insight as to what your subconscious mind is processing, you can keep a journal by your bed or a little recorder and jot down your dream as soon as you wake up, as soon as you've come from it. But also, in a more broad sense, just know that, we are all channels for spirit, all of us. And for you in particular at this time, Libra, you're guided to really focus on that connection to spirit, your intuition, really, your hunches, your little inner GPS that sort of guides you. The way you feel in relation to anything that's occurring is your most important guide, not how you logic the outcome, or say you come into a crossroads and you have a decision to make. What feels best for you is the right choice for you. It's not, I don't know, the rest of my friend group or the rest of my loved ones don't believe in this choice that I'm making, so I can't do it. No. If it feels right for you, if the choices are yes or no, do I do this or not? If when you think of no, it doesn't feel right, it feels uncomfortable, it feels like you're missing out, it feels like the wrong way to go, then you turn to yes. And if you think of the yes answer and it feels right and it resonates and you feel secure and happy and in anticipation of what's to come, that's the right path. And it doesn't matter what anyone else says at all. This is about you, your own intuition, and trusting that your guides and angels and ancestors are always there guiding you. Spirit is always showing up for you. And that's what your intuition is. It's that sort of direct phone line to spirit, that direct communication with spirit is your intuition, right? Spirit is guiding that. We're going to do a little more in depth about focusing on your intuition and your internal guide using the Zen Tarot deck. We're using this tree spread that I kind of made up. We have a starting point here, internal and external energies, and then the key to moving forward and continuing to develop. And in this case, developing your intuition more, creating a more solid relationship with it. So your starting point, Libra, as it pertains to your intuition. Yes, success. Look at that. Your starting point is a beautiful launch pad for the rest of your journey as far as this reading goes. Is you probably have maybe recent situations that are turning out great for you, that maybe your intuition guided you to decide on one aspect of your life and it's really flourishing, it's really working, and that's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful awareness and acknowledgement that trusting your gut and trusting your decisions is the way to go, because that is being truly guided by Source. Okay? Internally, knowing that you're where you stand, and this could also not be on the heels of some big event. This could just be in your ordinary day-to-day life. You feel successful. You know that you're on your path. You know that the decisions you make are authentic. The communications you have with others are authentic. This is more of a knowing that your developed soul is guiding you. It's beautiful. It like I said, this could be more general like that, but it's still a very good start. The internal energy supporting this card of success is creativity. I love it. Being able to show up as your authentic self is not always easy in this world. It's judged upon, it is put down sometimes. We can feel very hesitant to be our true self. Sometimes we can. We're worried about external influences and others' perceptions of us. But if it's coming from within, if it's an authentic, this is the direction I need to go, this is what makes me feel good, this is what makes me feel like I'm expressing my true self, then you can't go wrong, right? That creativity card also could be literal, like maybe you're a creative, that maybe in your daily life you must always write or sing or play music or create art or whatever it is, or even just speak with others with your authentic way. And that could be a literal like occupation that you have, is being a creative. But the energy of creativity is each unique individual, each soul's expression of itself, right? And so within you, knowing that you're getting this, knowing that you're guiding yourself by your intuition more and more, is really getting you in touch with your authentic self. Okay? Or if this is something you're aspiring to and you don't quite feel like you're successful in always following your intuition, then know that once you begin to, that is the payoff. That's the reward, right? Is feeling more and more full within, more and more your true self. I love it. And then in your external world, this creates a space of understanding. Because this is an external card, it is a card of emotion, but it is, I love this because this creates connection with others. This idea of following my intuition, being my authentic self, and really gaining a sense of who I am deep, deep down, creates beauty in your connections with others. This card shows these doves feeling like, oh, it's us and them, right? Me and the other. And that the bars separate us. We don't have access to be able to connect to others. But it's all an illusion. See, the bars are fading away. We can connect and understand one another much more easily, especially if we understand and connect with ourselves and trust our own inner guides. That creates the energy, that creates that giving energy that others want to receive and send back to you. The key to moving forward and developing this quality even more is, I love it because it's learning to sit with and then acknowledge that our mind, our chatter, and the way that our minds talk to us all the time is, it's there and it's an important tool, but it is not really keeping us from going forward. Our mind, let's see, let me learn how to say this better. This card of postponement talks about the things we wish for that we feel are far off, that we feel are not coming. But that's a mind game. That's a play that our humanness puts into action to sort of throw a wrench in the deal or throw a block in the road, right? But it's not true. Always move back to the guidance of your intuition, the guidance of your highest consciousness, not just this reactive, frightened, sort of judgmental ways of being that our minds can sometimes do. As powerful as our mind is, the most important thing is our intuition and our soul. And then we use our mind to take action and to execute those things that we want to do. But our mind is not guiding us. Okay? And this is a reminder that everything you want and everything you desire is right here. And letting your mind tell you that it isn't is going to hold you in place and keep you from your expansion. So it's a matter of balancing it out. It's not saying to not ever use your brain or not ever use your thoughts. They're there as guides too. But like I said before, the most important guide is the way you feel, right? If it feels good, do it, right? And then moving forward, sort of once you're able to master this space of trusting my gut, trusting my connection to spirit, knowing that my guides are always there for me, and then quieting the mind a little more, not doing away with it, but quieting a little more and knowing that everything I want and desire is right here within my reach. Once you master that, you start to really get into, and I don't read cards upside down, by the way. I just read. It's all my intuition, and I don't worry about what's reversed or what's not. I know that some readers do, some readers don't, and my style is simply that. So once we master this awareness of our true authentic self guiding us, and once we get that, okay, my desires and everything I set intentions for are on their way to me. They're on their way. They're not getting farther and farther away. They're on their way. And I trust that. I trust in the Creator that's there. And I will continue to trust my intuition. Then we move to this higher level, which is really the way these cards came out. This is so affirming of these energies here. It's silence. I pulled silence, which is probably guiding you to spend more. Look at the intuition. Third eye is lit up with the full moon. So more time in nature, more time in your quiet self, probably sort of just observing your thoughts instead of getting tied up in them, right? More time meditating. Internally, literally, is the guidance card. That's what we were talking about, your inner guide. So your internal energy, this guidance will begin to swell, will begin to really build momentum. I love how the creativity and the guidance, this is your true authentic self, and then trusting the action to take, trusting from within what to do next. And then even in the external position, we got inner voice. This is funny how these cards just show. And literally, I mean, I shuffle extensively off camera, right? And I draw in your energy, the energy of Libra, and you watch me pull them. So it's just hilarious how these are all, I love it. I really love that. This is so affirming here. If you start to feel a little shaken or a little uncertain or feeling like that state that you want to reach or that goal that you want to achieve is farther and farther off into the distance, remember that's your mind telling you that. That's not the reality. That's not the truth. Continue to be guided by your authenticity. Continue to listen to your intuition. You know, like I said, if you want to literally start to write down dreams, they may be guiding you as well. But that, and increase your meditation time, or even just your quiet time, hot bath, you know, instead of in the tub or in the shower, thinking about all the things you haven't done or all the things that you have to achieve, just stare at the bubbles and watch them burst, or feel the hot water just beating down on your neck, or be in this moment, be right in your body in this moment. And that's what this silence card depicts too. It doesn't have to be sitting, meditating Om for a half an hour a day. It's also just dropping down into this moment, right? It opens up that inner guidance even more. And then in your external world, you're guided as well. You're completely supported in all aspects. And the outcome or the insight into this entire reading is the card of sharing. So what I'm getting from this is that as a result of this process, trusting my intuition, trusting that my authentic self shows up and guides me by the way I feel, and then expanding on that practice and spending more time in awareness of that internal voice, what it creates is your opportunity to really interact with others as your full authentic self. Give of your heart. Share the riches. Share the experiences that you're developing here. Share the success you feel in getting in tune with your own authentic self and trusting your inner guides. Share that with others. Let others know. It creates more connection with others to spend more time with your inner self. It creates more connections with others. We want to think, oh no, that's just dropping off and that's pulling back from others and people are going to feel disconnected. It's the opposite, because you're in that quiet time, in that time with yourself, listening to your intuition, being guided by those inner nudges. That is helping you show up more authentically, and others are able to really see you and really enjoy and experience the clarity that you're gaining. Okay? All right, my dear Libras. I love you guys very much, and thank you all very much for being here. And until next time, okay? Bye-bye.